And I am back with Transits Friday. So let's have a look at the eclipse because there's an eclipse coming this Tuesday. Is that Tuesday, the 2nd of October? Well, it depends where you are in the world. But let's have a look at this new moon. Very important, very powerful, a little bit like a portal into very fresh new beginnings. So let's have a look at that. And apologizing that I had to skip 1 week. So I had to prioritize other things and other work as well as rest. We're always trying to find the balance, right? I mean, you guys that are entrepreneurs as well out there. How do you feel about that? How do you manage to do everything you want to do, plus take your rest seriously? So let me know in the comments if you have any secrets or anything that you think is worth sharing. Okay, so here we have the transits or the exact chart for the new moon eclipse. Remember, this is the last eclipse of this year, so it's the last eclipse of 2024. We have 2 eclipse seasons every year, and eclipse seasons will be connected with very powerful changes, very powerful new beginnings, endings, leaving some things behind, letting go of some things that really need to go, and a big sort of detoxing, clearing, preparing the soil, etc. Now we're ending the eclipse season times two, both eclipse seasons of this year, with a new moon. So ending with a new moon, giving that hope for something new to come up from everything that we've done so far, all of the things that we've accomplished this year as well so far, with 24 coming to an end soon. I think this eclipse can give us a lot of seeds for, food for thought about the seeds that we're actually planting as well. So what are the things that we want to manifest, that we want to bring into our lives right now? I think those are the key things that we need to think about. Now, new moon is in Libra, as you can see. So we've got South Node, Moon, Sun, and Mercury as well. They're all together. We have a stellium in Libra. So there's a lot of Libra energy going on with this new moon. And that energy is definitely making me think of the word balance, equality, fairness, etc. So really finding where this new moon is in your chart can give you a lot of clues on what areas can you be inviting more balance into your life. What areas are in need of some some rejigging and finding um that sense of equality a little bit more, that sense of harmony as well. Where do we need to embrace and manifest a little bit more harmony in our lives? So finding the 10th degree of Libra will give you a little bit of an idea. So if that's in your 10th house, it will be about career, vocation, your role in the world. If it's on your first house or near your ascendant, that's going to be about you, your sense of identity, how you come out into the world, etc. Also remembering that with all of that, every new beginning is also an ending of some sort. And there is some kind of ending here with that South Node in Libra that's being represented that can be very, very karmic as well. Something, some past tendencies, shadows, things that we're ready to move on from, things that we're ready to upgrade in our lives, in ourselves as well, right? As usual, when it comes to Libra, relationships can be very much under the spotlight here with these new beginnings. So more equality on, of give and take in our relationships, in our love relationships, as well as our business partnerships as well. Like, is there a lack of balance or an unequal power sort of balance there? I think those issues can be reflected. We can be reflecting on these issues and thinking about ways of addressing that as well. Or even behaviors that we might be doing ourselves that we can move on from, that could be contributing to these imbalance, right? So that's something. Also beautifying anything connected to beauty, feeling beautiful or, appreciating beauty in ourselves, in our surroundings, in our relationships as well, again, can be under the spotlight here with this new moon. So that's another thing that comes to mind here as well. So all of the Libran things, definitely the sense of leaving Libran shadows behind. I think that's a chance before the lunar nodes shift into Pisces and Virgo, which will be happening next year. And then the karmic lessons will shift to all of us. So is it kind of a final opportunity here to deal very powerfully with that nodal combination of Aries and Libra. And if you don't remember, there is a video I've made about a year ago, maybe over a year ago, where I was talking about the North Node in Aries and the South Node in Libra, and what were the main lessons and themes and potentials for this nodal axis. So if you want to have a look at that and make it more potent, the intentions that you're going to be setting with this new moon, and make it count as a as a last eclipse in the Libra Aries axis. So that's a lot of the things that I wanted to say about Libra. Now, the other thing that's definitely really like on our faces in this in this chart is a grand trine in water as well that we have. So Venus, which is the ruler of all of those placements in Libra, so the dispositor of that stellium in Libra at the time of the new moon is in Scorpio. So you've got that Venus at 11 degrees of Scorpio, which is in trine to Saturn in Pisces and trine to Mars in Cancer. There is something about healing emotions here that's really powerfully reflected by this grand trine, reflected by this dialogue between the planets, and the fact that Venus is the dispositor of this stellium during the new moon, during the eclipse as well. So something about letting go, feeling our emotions, crying what we need to cry, moving on from something that we may have been holding on for a little longer, or maybe has been in our lives for a tad too long. And we can definitely open up a bit and make some more space for this new phase that's coming up, that's being reflected by that new moon in Libra and the eclipse as well. So that grand trine in water for me does reflect tears, but tears of healing, of relief, of forgiving as well, leaving something behind, finally saying, hey, it's okay. You hurt me, it's fine. I'm dealing with it. I'm sad about the hurt, but I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna do something else with this energy rather than being hanging on to the hurt. So there's something about past hurts that we can definitely move on from, leave behind, heal from, cry, and live and make a space for some new emotions or new experiences as well. So there's something about that. Obviously, that grand trine is also pointing out a balance or the potential for balancing masculine and feminine energies within all of us, because we have that Venus in Scorpio, which is ruled by Mars, and that Mars in Cancer, which is ruled by Moon. That takes us back to that Venus. So we've got this trio of Moon, Venus, and Mars kind of in a dialogue with each other under the surface. And I really feel there's something about healing the dichotomy between masculine and feminine, between being receptive and being active in our lives as well. There's something about that that's also very healing. And also finding alternative ways of expressing these energies, because we have Venus in fall and we have that Mars also in Cancer, which traditionally is not very well placed. For me, it's really reflecting creative ways of being in terms of juggling these energies of, feminine, masculine, yin and yang, and how we need to use both to manifest things in our lives, to manifest our dreams as well. That's that Saturn in Pisces. So there's something about the give and take, the feminine, masculine, receptive, active, that's also under transformation here, that this eclipse is going to be focusing on, sort of under the spotlight in there. So really, that grand trine is an energy that I'm really instinctively finding very powerful and very beautiful as well. That we can definitely connect with our psychic abilities more, with the sense of knowing without knowing, and etc. So really, a lot of healing could come out from this new moon eclipse. So let's sit with this energy. Let's reflect on these chart as well throughout the weekend and prepare ourselves for setting intentions, for really focusing our minds when, the 2nd of October comes. 2nd of October, I'm going to be giving a talk I usually like taking the new moon for myself and resting, especially a new moon eclipse. But this Wednesday is going to be a talk for me. I'm going to be giving a talk about the astrology of highly sensitive people for the astrology Brighton, the Brighton Astrology Circle. I keep shifting, I keep shifting all the words. As you can see, I have Mercury retrograde, so sometimes I do think upside down or backwards or anyhow. I'm giving that talk. If you're interested, message me and I'll send you the details as well. I think it's quite accessible. And that's it, really. I mean, I'm gonna be back this week and, do more vids. I'm still, like I said, I think my YouTube has been a little bit in the back burner because of other projects that I've been working really hard on. And so this channel still has a lot of potential and I still want to dedicate a lot more of my energy to it, but I'm just not there yet, but I will. So for the ones that are still here with me and are still watching these videos, thank you so much. I see you and I see all of your messages and comments and I really appreciate. So let me know in the comments if you have any plans for this new moon eclipse in Libra, if you have anything in Libra in your chart. And I will be seeing you all next Friday. So take care. Mwah. Lots of love, and I'll see you next week.